Oh, well, it is what it is. Okay, you ready to start?
Sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Doing Your Mom podcast. Yeah, I said it. All right,
This
so
guy is so mature.
I don't care anymore, dude. Like, I don't know. I just hate doing the intro. So, like, I'd rather say that than the stupid intro. Anyways, people are gonna be like probing at me, like, if you're ashamed of your own intro, something's wrong with you, or if your own brand. You know what?
Really? You think that's what people are going to say about these episodes?
Yeah, that's the worst thing they're gonna be saying on this episode. We're gonna be saying the most salacious things, and that's the thing they're gonna point at. No, I'm just saying, there's gonna be those, I'm just saying, there's all over the internet. There's always these wannabe gurus, right? That try to look at things deeper than they really are. So I'm just saying, that's probably gonna be something to be pointing out about my brand. But I barely touched this brand anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, dude. Oh, what was the last time we talked? What was the last time? Our last episode. I don't even remember what we talked about, dude.
Um, uh, I know I had already moved to California by then.
Yeah.
Honestly, our last time we recorded may have been a year ago.
It can't be a
It's
year
been-
ago. Holy crap. Has it been a year ago already? I'm gonna take a look.
Maybe it's been quite a while.
Huh.
Was it before or after?
It was before New York. Well, obviously.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Obviously. Oh, we gotta talk about that for sure.
No,
Six,
I'm good.
6 months ago. Okay, half a year ago.
When was that? What was 6 months ago?
Hold on, let me press up. Let me press pause. I don't want to hear. That was April. That was April since the last time we last recorded a video.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay, well, at very least it was published back in April, right? But like
Bruh.
it is definitely at least the recording session was at least like a couple days before that at most.
Oh, my
So-
calendar says April 26th.
Was it? Because it was uploaded April 27th. So yeah, we might have recorded April 26th and it was uploaded the next day.
Damn.
Damn, that's a long time.
It's been... Lots happened.
A
and
lot has happened,
A
yeah.
lot can happen in 6 months.
Yeah.
We
went to New
we've
York.
Oh, I was gonna say we've had daylight savings since then.
That's
Actually,
crazy.
that should be that should be
That's
our
crazy,
opening
dude.
topic. Can we talk about how stupid daylight savings is?
Sure. Okay, what's your argument on that?
It sucks.
That's it? That's it?
I'll give a more coherent argument.
Yeah.
Okay, personally, I am very influenced by light, and so
That's
if it's
crazy.
like dark outside, I will, like, my body will go to sleep basically. So, I think the sunset now is at like 5 p.m. and like your
Awkward. My camera overheated.
camera overheated.
Yeah, that's the thing. What the fuck? The internal temps feel perfectly fine.
Really, Paul, you're not gonna make a joke about how hot you are.
No. Well,
Come on,
yeah,
bro,
just keep
missed
talking while I fix it.
opportunity.
Just keep talking while I fix this.
Just me and the audience. All right.
I mean, I'm listening. Don't you worry.
Hello. No, you're not here. If I
Yeah.
can't see you, you're not here.
That's
Alright.
crazy. This dude's lonely without me. I'll put
So especially if you work like an office job, like 5 p.m. is like when you get off work, right? And if I walk outside and it's pitch black,
Yeah.
it's so depressing. It's like you can't go for a walk, or you can't walk your dog. You can't go. I mean, you can go to the gym, but like while you're going to the gym, it's like
It's dark
Oh,
while
it's
you're
just-
going to the gym.
it's just fucking dark, and it's like nighttime, and it like turns my brain off and like tells me to go to sleep, and it just makes me so fucking tired. And I'm like, why do we shift the sunset from 6 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's absolutely, I think it's total BS.
No, so from what I remember, right, it's supposedly supposed to give us more sunlight
In the
in the
morning,
morning, so that because that was for farmers to work, so they have more time during the day.
I
But then
heard
once you get to the evening time, it's kind of whatever.
I heard that farmers is like the reason everybody cites, but it wasn't the real reason. I think the real reason was around World War I time, and it was to
Yeah,
save energy. But that
whatever
makes
that
no
means.
sense today.
Yeah, I don't even know
That makes no
what kind of
sense
energy are they
today.
talking about? Because that's the part I'm wondering. What energy are you talking about?
Well, back
I'm talking about
then
like,
you had to like use fuel to um you know like produce light, but
yeah.
now
Wait.
light is definitely not our biggest
Oh,
energy
oh yeah,
consumption.
yeah. Okay, in the modern day, yeah, yeah, you're right. In the modern day, it doesn't make sense anymore. Actually, yeah, if you put
Yes.
it that way, yeah, you're right.
Reason energy consumption is a total BS argument, at least present day.
Yeah,
Um and then it's also like who wants more sunlight in the morning if it's gonna be sunset at 5 p.m. I think more people are awake at 5 p.m. than people are
it's
awake
5 in
at
the morning.
yeah. Okay, when is sunrise? Let's look.
I really don't know.
Sunrise. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know what the fuck. Well, I kind of do. Like, I'll explain in a second. It's actually just yesterday. I'll
Okay,
explain in a
so
second.
now sunrise is 6:30 and sunset is 5 p.m. So
That explains.
sunrise.
Because
Oh,
just
I guess
last week,
sunrise used to be
yeah.
7:30.
So, for context, just last week, right? Before daylight saving happened, I was at the gym, and normally I don't get out until like 6:30 or whatever, and usually it's still dark as fuck, right? But last night or yesterday morning or whatever, same thing. I went out 6:30. I'm like, wow, it's bright as fuck for no reason.
What? AM?
AM, yeah. So I'm like, daylight, curse you, daylight saving is what I'm saying.
Your sleep schedule is so fucked up that when you said 6:30, I thought you had meant PM.
No,
Would you
dude.
would you like to explain your sleep schedule to
Well,
us?
I was actually, yeah, I was about to get there actually, believe it or not, because because what I was about to say was I work an opposite of you. I thrive in the nighttime, because
You're like Batman, bro.
bro, yes, that's what my friends were saying. That's what my coworkers were saying. Look, this motherfucker thinks he's Batman. No, so I work late night shifts, right? Like you don't get off till like
Yeah.
2 in the morning, whatever the fuck, right? So at that point, I'm like, oh, gym's gonna be open up in a couple hours anyways. So I might as well just stay awake until then, or take a nap until then. So that's how my 5 a.m. Gym routine happened, right?
Take a nap. So you're gonna nap at
Yeah,
3 a.m.
3
to
a.m.
5
baby.
a.m.
Yes, sir. I mean, yeah,
Do you get enough natural sunlight in your life?
probably not.
Do you have vitamin D deficiency? You actually could.
I might. Who knows?
You're actually nocturnal.
I am nocturnal. No, because like what I was gonna say is we're entering a season where I wake up in the dark, I go to work in the dark, I go back home in the dark. Like I'm not kidding, bro.
Like Alaska.
No,
Just move to Alaska, bro.
no, there's no soju in Alaska. I'm gonna be unemployed in Alaska. Just for context, to replace. Actually, I'm not gonna disclaim that. But oh fuck, what I was gonna say. No, so like I did this last year, right? But I was also heavier last year, so I was pretty depressed for the most of the season, right? But going this year, I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm much lighter. That's about it. Yeah, I'm lighter.
Confidence is key.
Yeah, I'm much lighter. Actually, my cardio is like way better than it was last year as well. So like, I don't know,
Really?
I'm feeling very confident, dude. I
What's your
work
1 mile?
well, so 1 mile. So 1 mile with a 20-pound vest and
Oh,
a point 0.5 incline. Around like 13, 14 minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
I never run with a vest. That
No.
had never really crossed my mind till you
Well, I
said
run
that.
with a vest, so yeah. No, it's definitely hard. Not gonna lie. Don't even like when I started off with 10 pounds, right? Even when I upgraded with only just
Mhm.
5 pounds, I only upgraded only 5 pounds, and I'm like, wow. Immediately, my run was like a lot more difficult. So,
Do the weights not like constantly slap against your body?
well, it depends on the way no, it's a vest, so like
Like you
it's
tighten it?
yeah, you tighten it. It straps around your body.
Mm.
So, I mean, what kind of weight are you thinking of to be slapping against your
Well,
body?
if you
What the fuck? What kind of shit is this, dude?
if you like say like your vest is like this, right?
Yeah,
And then if you don't have like a strap right here to like tie it to your body, when
yeah,
you're jogging up and down, it's gonna like
yeah. Okay,
slap
well,
on your stomach.
in post I'll slap up a picture of what it looks like. I'm actually not going to. I'm gonna forget. But but no. The way it works is it kind of clips in the middle. And for mine clips in the middle. There's two clips in the middle, and you just tighten the clips, and it
Is
secures
this
around your body.
something
Yeah.
is this something your gym provides or you
No, you have to get
get
it
that
yourself.
for
You have to buy
free?
it for yourself.
Okay, yeah.
So,
So I was like, damn, that's some advanced gym equipment.
bro, I'll probably be paying what fucking $60 a month or some shit if the gym's gonna provide that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So why run with weights? Why not just run further?
because I get bored easily. There's
Oh,
this
okay,
yeah.
this guy gets bored at the
Yeah.
gym, so he has to challenge himself.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are correct. I kid you not.
Casual flex, bro.
Yeah.
Just so subtle.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. That's just the truth. I just get bored. So like, I need to up the intensity. That's it.
You can't like watch YouTube or Netflix while you run to cure your boredom. I think that's
No,
what normal people do.
no, I can't. I mean, I tried. I'm no. But not to mention, it just gets. I don't know. I just want to get off eventually, So, besides, I'm
Oh,
getting
you want to
more.
get off eventually?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. No, dude.
Wow, bro, you're so unique.
Yeah, dude. I'll eventually get. At least I'm not quick with it, I guess. No, that's it. That's all you gotta say. Besides, it builds more endurance, anyways. It's more strength building. It helps build more strength, anyways. So, it is what it is. Works out. Plus, I've noticed
Just,
I've been losing a lot more weight consistently from it. So yeah, I mean,
I guess makes sense.
I also wear it during work. So
I usually just do weights for weights. Oh,
Jesus,
your camera died.
Jesus Christ, this thing has an overheating issue. Since when?
Damn, bro, it's that Texas heat.
It really is for some reason. 70 fucking degrees and it's burning.
It's 70 in Texas.
Yeah, it's 70
I
right
kind of
now.
figured, kind of figured it would have been like at least 60s for the lows. Now it's November.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was cold for a little bit. Mark came into town a couple of weeks ago, right? Yeah, I think it was a couple
Yeah,
weeks
I
ago.
heard.
Yeah. So I was joking. Mark brought in the cold front as soon as he came, right? And as soon as he left, so did the cold front. I'm like, oh, he really did.
Bro,
He really did take the cold front with him.
yeah. Oh man, cold fronts in Texas really are like fucking glorious, bro.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like
dude.
I think I think when I visited in it was June or July, it was so fucking hot. And like I remember thinking like, damn,
We're
I
gonna
must be
die.
getting soft in California. Like I must be losing my heat tolerance. But
Nope.
I remember my mom,
Texans were also
yeah,
dying. So yeah.
I remember my mom said it was like really bad also. I was I was like, damn, it was fucking hot,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Like,
You were self gaslighting.
nah, bro, I feel like the summer before I moved, I didn't go outside very much, so I was not paying attention to
That's
the weather.
crazy.
But you
Yeah,
remember?
you're the one not going outside.
Hey, man, that was I caught COVID that week,
Did
and
you
I didn't have
actually?
school. Yeah, I got COVID
Oh my god, dude.
a few weeks before I moved. It was pretty annoying because I was buying my car and I was supposed to pick it up, and then I got COVID, and so I had to
Oh
like
yeah. I remember this. I
plead.
remember this. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to plead with CarMax to like
Let me
get
get my
them to make
car.
sure they wouldn't give my car to someone else,
Yeah.
especially because I had paid to ship it from another state.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That would have been a fucking bummer.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, that was crazy shit. But like, even when I didn't have COVID, like, I uh, I was out of school. Okay, that sounds like a reason to go and do a lot of stuff. I mean, I
Yeah.
was doing stuff with my summer, but not like the entire summer. Cause I had friends that would be like out of town or working, and so the amount of I guess like I wasn't making amazing use of my summer every week, but I definitely did worthwhile stuff that summer. I moved to California.
Yeah,
That was a
dude.
really fun trip. That was a really fun
Yeah,
trip.
dude. That's crazy. Crazy to think about, man. Like, no, I just remember that summer in general. Things were really turning up for us, from what I remember. I was making my way to management. You finally got your job solidified. I don't know what the fuck else happened, but yeah, no. And plus, it's crazy because
Graduated.
was
I
it that summer?
graduated. Yeah,
Oh,
I
oh,
mean, most
oh.
people graduate and then start full time.
That's crazy because I know some graduates right now, they still don't have jobs. So
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, like you said, I started work, and I was like, yeah, but
okay,
now.
oh, okay,
Oh,
Mr.
okay. I see
Technical.
what you mean. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, my path was very conventional and fortunate.
yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Privilege. Crazy, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No, you worked hard for it, man. We all know that. We all know that, dude.
Yeah,
But no.
I did, but it still is. It definitely is privilege.
Oh, I mean, if you insist, your words, not mine.
I mean, even if you earn it, I mean, at a certain point, you
Uh,
get to
yeah.
like.
No, no.
It,
Yeah, things are just a privilege one way or another, right? So like, there's nothing wrong with it.
yeah, I
So
mean, life is much easier than it used to be. I no longer pack a sandwich every day to go to school, in part because I have no skills to cook
cook.
anything better than
Oh
that.
my god, dude.
Okay, I can cook. I can
Can you
cook
cook an egg yet?
pasta. Yes, I can cook an egg, but senior year of college or junior and senior year of college, I would make an egg for breakfast sometimes.
Yeah.
And as time went on, I got worse at cooking eggs.
Yeah, I
Like
remember this
sometimes
story.
the eggs
I
they
remember
would
this.
come out more burnt or undercooked. And I also got worse at cracking eggs, which I didn't think
I
was
am
possible.
so confused, dude. You and the kitchen
I
don't belong together. If you were
yeah,
in architectural, if you were like an architecture, you would remove kitchens for space to conserve space. Like honestly, dude,
I was designing my house. There'd be no
there'd be
kitchen.
no
There'd just be a
kitchen.
fridge and a microwave.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
and to conserve
I'd have a
space, it's gonna
kitchen.
be inside the wall. So actually, yeah, that would be pretty dope. Actually, not gonna lie. But yeah.
No, I cooking is definitely one of my worst skills, and probably like it will probably stay that way. Like I have tried to cook, and it's just I think it's one of those skills that's just never really gonna develop for me.
I mean, the thing is though, you just gotta really keep trying. Now, the fact that you keep fucking up an egg, that's a little concerning. I don't have to tell you that, but
Okay, but that I feel like that's what I feel like cracking eggs worse the more eggs you crack. I feel like that's like yeah, it's okay, bro.
that's
Just
actually an
put it down.
accomplishment. That's an accomplishment for all the
That's
wrong
not a good
reasons. For all the
accomplishment.
wrong reasons. Oh my god. Uh,
I mean, so like cooking is definitely a necessary skill,
100%.
but in a world where you can like order food all the time, you like if you're willing to spend the money, you can very much get away with
Oh,
like
100%.
not
I mean, if I could, I
cooking.
would. Trust me. I 1000% would, because I'm too fucking lazy to cook. Trust me. I know that
I'm
feeling.
too lazy to cook. I feel like cooking is I feel like I do it for survival, not for fun. And that just kind of makes it that much more like something I don't want to do.
Oh, yeah, understandable for sure. No, the thing is though, like, what really pisses me, also, like, onto another subject, right? Like, you don't have to be a good cook to, appreciate people that can cook. You know what I mean? Hold on. I'm trying to get my fan in
Yes.
the right position so that it's actually blowing into my camera. Blowing my camera. No.
You putting your fan on your camera?
Well, I mean, it keeps overheating, so I gotta do something. And there are fan attachments. Like, we're not gonna get into that right now. But
Isn't this like a DSLR kind of camera?
well, it's a full body camera, yes. So technically, mirrorless and DSLRs are two different things. So I have a mirrorless camera. So basically, I'm not gonna to not nerd out. Let's go back to
It's a
cooking.
proper camera.
It's a proper it's a full body camera. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Back to cooking. So there's always this argument. So like, it generally comes from the feminist field, right? But like, they always try to invalidate people that can cook, because their argument is that cooking is a skill that everybody should just know to do, right? Or it's a skill that people should just have. So my argument to that is you're discrediting art, right? And I mean, usually they're usually dismissing men that could cook, right? That's what they're usually trying to do. But in defense of, and I'm not defending just men, I'm defending women as well, because there's plenty of women that are actually really talented cooks. There's also a lot of housewives that suck at cooking as well. So yeah. Now back to my point, right? There's a difference between cooking as a skill versus cooking as a talent and an art. If you only know how to cook to survive, as in like, so let's define cooking as a skill. Cooking food to a safe temperature to eat. That's a skill. That's a bare minimum. That's, I agree, is something that isn't worth praising. Now, cooking as a talent, which involves making it look good, taste good, being resourceful with your ingredients, and be able to create something new from the ground up. That's a cooking as a talent and cooking as an art, and that takes more than just it takes more food knowledge than just being able to cook it to the right temperature to eat. Just because you cook something to the right temperature you could eat doesn't mean you can really cook, if I'm being honest. So so now my argument is, to the feminists, I'm not saying anything against feminism either, right? I'm just saying this was one specific aspect of it. To the people that are saying, there's okay. I don't know where I'm going with this anymore. But the point I'm trying to say is, there's more to food than just cooking it to the proper temperature. Is what I'm saying. So like, no, there's so much more to cooking. Is what I'm saying. So like, yeah, no, that's just bullshit. That argument just rubs me the wrong way. It's just bullshit. The people that uses this argument clearly doesn't salt their own food. So I don't want to hear it from them. So
I don't think I've ever heard of what you just described.
yeah, because you don't cook. Motherfucker.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Not to mention, I don't think you're much of a foodie as the rest of the group is.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, I like food, but I'm a bit of a picky eater. Also,
Yeah.
I don't really taste
Quality, I know that.
Yeah.
Nuanced
That's
flavors,
not new.
something else.
That's been
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, we've known this for a while now. But no, even
Food
food.
is food, bro. If it's edible, yum.
This
know?
dude
Like,
said if
tastes
it's cooked to
good-
the proper temperature, I'll eat it. This dude.
like if it tastes good, then like there's a threshold where like anything above that tastes
You
good,
don't know.
and quality just doesn't matter to me beyond that.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Quality isn't everything, right? I think it's more so creativity.
And there's creativity in food. Yeah, you can tell I don't cook.
Yeah, I can tell, bro. Dude, you have like noticeably the what's called the most limited taste palette when we were in New York. Uh huh. You got nothing to say to that? You got nothing to say to that?
Did I? I mean, I was really pushing for us to go to that Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Oh, that
I
was
think
good. That was good. I liked it.
that was definitely top 3 restaurants
Yeah.
we went to.
Oh, this would be a perfect segue to our New York trip. But when you say you like food, do you like the notion of eating it, or do you like the way it makes you feel in terms of satiation?
It's such a strange question.
It's not a strange question because now if you because I can explain when I like food, I'll have a much deeper explanation than that. So
it's not that deep, bro. I like I like the
exactly that's the
I
fucking
like when
problem.
my taste buds do the chemical thing, and
That's the point I'm trying to say about these the argument that's commonly, not saying it's only explicitly used by the feminist movement. I'm just saying that's the problem with the argument, right? Because they don't recognize that it's not just the taste that people eat food for as well, right? The people also eat it to respect the art of it, or the culture that it is tied to, or the history that came about to creating that food as well.
Okay, so culture and like history, I can understand. The way you phrased the question to me though was like, what do you feel when you eat food? And I'm like, taste?
I
Like
forgot.
that's what that sensory is called.
No. I don't remember. I forgot what I said. No, but the point of the question is what do you mean by when you like food is what I'm saying.
It's
Exactly. Exactly. You have a very surface level interpretation of food is the point I'm trying to get at.
okay, so like culturally, like okay, I definitely get what you mean, and I can appreciate that
Yeah.
like aspect of food. I think once we start getting into like the presentation is everything realm, that's where I become actively like,
I mean,
this is bullshit.
I
Like,
mean,
you remember like the steakhouse restaurant we went
yes.
to?
Yes.
That
That was
was
bullshit.
not worth
That was
the money.
bullshit.
That was
Yeah.
not worth the money. That
No.
was definitely like fine
That was
dining.
just
Like, it's
experience.
about presentation.
That was
That
just
was
experience, man.
more so about experience. But
Yeah.
I think like actual, I don't know, like professional chefs will probably disagree with me, and
No,
they probably have more claim to this. But I really, as long as the food looks like decently good, then I really don't care about presentation.
yeah, no.
After that point, I really hate those dishes that are like cost a lot of money, but it's like a very small amount
Oh
of
yeah.
food.
Yeah, no. Because
I really hate that.
yeah. No, what I was gonna say was like I've never seen a steak medium rare look so good in front of me, but it tastes so average. It tastes so average. That's the crazy part. The only thing I really liked on that steak was the the Wagyu steak, but that's only because I've never had Wagyu before. So like,
That was, I mean, the steaks were slightly above average, I would
yeah,
say.
yeah, no.
Like, the presentation was pretty good, but like,
Beyond that,
I'm not a social media influencer. Like, I'm here for taste, not for pictures. You know?
you know, I mean,
The
don't get me wrong.
desserts were really good, though.
Oh, desserts are really good.
The desserts
I don't know
were
if they're worth the money though.
We ordered a second round of desserts. I'd
don't
go
think
back to that place for the desserts.
Desserts,
I remember that steakhouse for the desserts.
Yeah,
Desserts were phenomenal.
I remember you and Fung getting drunk. That's my main fucking. Well,
Which
more so
time?
Fung. More so Fung. 100% more so Fung. Oh my god, but that was one.
They had pretty good drinks there. Also, I gotta give them. I feel like everything except the steak was quite fucking good.
And what the fuck is that restaurant really for? The steak.
Literally, it's literally a steakhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, it was. I think it's one of those things that like it's like fun to do once in a very
it's
long
good to
while.
experience. Yeah. It's good for the
but
experience.
that bro, that money was not worth it. That money was
No,
not worth
no, no. So now back to our New York, what's it called trip, right? I mean, I was definitely in for the food. I don't know about you, but yeah, I was definitely mostly disappointed by the food, to be honest. Nothing really stood out to me,
I
other than yeah, no, nothing really stood out to me. The Indian place was good, and then the dim sum place, and then that's about it.
Me and Justin and Fung went to this taco place. It was pretty good.
Oh, I
Um,
remember this. Okay, yeah, keep going, keep going. The
yeah,
story.
that was. I mean, it was pretty good. I
Yeah.
think I would rank it in the top 3 restaurants we went to. Um, well, you didn't go, so you didn't get the
No, I did,
experience.
I
But it
did,
was.
I did.
Oh yeah, you went after
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
fact. We
Well,
went
yeah.
back.
I'm about to tell a story. Tell a story to the two people that watches this in a second.
Yes, that's who is listening to
Yeah.
this.
But,
Yeah, I agree. I think I was a bit underwhelmed by the New York food. So I remember when I had went in junior year of high school, I feel like the food was better. But also, like back then, I hadn't tried as much different food and or like quality food, and so
yeah,
maybe like that was like my first experience with like generally good food.
yeah.
And like now that I'm a bit older, maybe my maybe I've just become more
Uh,
used to like the New York level of quality, if
oh,
that makes sense.
so
I mean, there
shit.
are definitely some. Okay, so maybe I don't know, maybe my memory like serves me wrong, but I remember like back then I was like, damn, this like New York hot dog on the side of the street is like pretty fucking good. But
Yeah.
when we did that in August, it was like,
Eh,
damn, this is like
shit's mid.
not how
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe shit's been maybe it's different after the pandemic.
I don't know. Maybe, man. Or people are just.
'Cause like people rave about like New York street pizza, and it was we tried a few
That's really.
different places and they
Yeah, they're
were
all pretty average.
pretty average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no. So we went to Joe's place, right, or Joe's Pizza, whatever the fuck, right? And then next week, right, or 2 weeks after, I was talking to some clients, right, or not clients, or a restaurant guest. They were like, oh, apparently I was talking to one of them. Joe's Pizza is actually their favorite place, and I'm just like, ooh,
In New York
in New York for
or
pizza, yeah. I'm like, ooh, that
really?
shit's average, yeah.
Wait, which place was that? I don't
That's the
remember.
it was the one we went at night. It was those really big fucking boxes of pizza.
Was it
We bought
after the
like two.
steakhouse?
No, no, no. It was before the steakhouse. I think
Oh,
the
oh, it
first
was
night.
it was
I think
like
it was
the
the first
first
night.
night.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's that Spider-Man one.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That was
That
literally from
was
Rise of Spider-Man.
it was pretty average,
It was
bro. And I'm
hella
like,
average.
really? Like y'all are like marketing as the Spider-Man place and
Yeah,
this
that's
is
crazy, dude. I don't like this shit's lame as hell. The one we went after that, I think it was like Queens, something like that. I think it was Queens. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to ask Fung again. Also,
pizza in Queens.
no, it wasn't Queens. No,
Oh,
no,
I
no,
didn't go. I
no, no,
think
no.
you Brooklyn.
It was Soho. It was somewhere in Soho. It was the same day you got your shoes from Allbirds.
We had pizza that day.
Yeah, we did. We had pizza that day.
Let me look through my
It was
photos.
the square pizzas.
Oh yeah, that was
I forgot what it's
a
called.
bit above average.
Yeah,
It
just a
was
bit.
it was above New York average, or at least what we had.
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
I gotta say, I think the best pizza I've ever had is at a place called Tony's Pizza in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
It is the best pizza ever had in my
Damn.
life, at least at first taste. And I guess kind of ironically, the pizza was called the New Yorker.
Oh, of course. in fucking California. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's really good. It has a lot of grease, and so I think like
Oh.
the effect wears off. Um, but like that first bite is like, damn, this shit fucking good. So
Yeah.
Tony's Pizza in San Francisco. When you visit, we'll probably pay a visit to that restaurant.
Oh, yeah, for
Um,
sure, for sure. Oh, have Mark told you
I
about the
think,
Seattle trip yet?
yeah, I've actually been to. Okay, so this is kind of related. in Portland, there's another really good pizza place that I think is comparable to Tony's and also better than the New York
You
pizza
said
we have.
Portland. Interesting.
Yeah, so I had a friend that was in Portland for some grad school stuff.
Yeah.
And so I went to like hang out with him in Portland. And then we drove up to Seattle
Yeah.
after that. And so we had maybe like 12 hours or something in Seattle and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
flew
Yeah.
out. So I've been to Seattle like on a quick trip.
Yeah. 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 It was like a quick
So
day trip.
I'm
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. But uh, I'm very down for Seattle. Seattle's real Pacific Northwest is really pretty. We
I'm
can
looking
hit
forward
up
to it.
some
Yeah,
of
for sure.
the nature spots,
Yeah.
especially.
The sucky part is what's it called. I don't want to do trips over the plane, right? Because like I don't want to carry heavy camera equipment onto the fucking plane. So like in New York, I was working with very little. I mean, not to mention the fact it's New York. I'm not trying to get robbed of all my expensive equipment. But yeah, no. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe once we're in Seattle, we could probably take a trip to Portland, and then we could probably hit up this pizza place. Do you remember what it's called?
Yes, I just found it. It's called a Pizza Shoals. So a pizza is one word. It's like a
Uh huh.
pizza. That's how it's spelled. And then Shoals is
Yeah.
SCHOLLS. Really fucking good.
Yeah.
I'd say this is the second best pizza I've ever had.
That's crazy. All right.
So
Sounds
I don't know.
good.
Maybe we should do a like Pacific Northwest trip instead of just Seattle.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that'd
obviously,
be really
we're doing
fun.
a lot of traveling. So
We could
like,
even go to Vancouver.
funny story. I have a funny story involving Vancouver. No, I haven't been to Vancouver. But no, let's get back to the topic of pizza real quick. I think New York made me realize I don't like pizza. I think I just don't like pizza very much.
You don't like
Yeah.
pizza?
Yeah. As I
Okay.
ate 5 slices today.
So true American.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
before you commit to the I don't like pizza statement, you gotta try Tony's or Pizza Shoals first.
I mean-
and then I'll let you.
I mean, you already know me, right? You already know I like eating. So like I like eating. I like always giving food a try. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a chance. So yeah, no, but no, man. New York. So I actually posted on my story, right, how underwhelming most of the New York's food is. One of my former coworkers, right, she's from New York. She got kind of defensive about it, right? She's like, "Oh, have you been to the Michelin stars restaurants yet?" I'm like, immediately, if your only standard of good food is Michelin star restaurants, that's how I know you're not very experienced with food. Right out the gate. Plus, she hasn't had much Asian food either. So like, I'm like, yeah, because like culturally, in most cultures, right, or most ethnic food, the general consensus is the mom and pop shops are usually the best. Even the high and usually high end stuff sucks, anyways. So yeah, no, dude. I mean, from my experience, most high end restaurant places are overrated. So like, it's always mom and pops. They're the best way to go. So. But no, I'm like, so yeah, back to my point. Like, the fact that her main argument that Michelin stars is what's called is the way to go. I'm like, well, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Like,
feel
where are
like-
my mom and pop shops at?
Michelin's saying there's no good food in this city and then instantly saying like, oh, you haven't been to the most expensive, most highly rated restaurants. It's like
Okay, dumbass. That's what I'm. Yes.
it's like the average, like, you shouldn't have to spend $100 to get decent.
Food. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, okay, to be fair, I think New York had a lot of fairly priced food that was like fairly good.
Yeah.
I think we just expected like the average to be higher
Oh yeah.
food quality
for sure.
than it was.
Well, not just necessarily quality, but like just the way everything tastes in general. Like.
I mean, the one thing you gotta give New York credit for, they don't get in a lot of other places, is like there is a lot of different food you can try in
Yeah,
like
for
small
sure.
proximity. I really wish we had gone to like an Italian place or a French place, something that's like hard to find elsewhere, like especially French cuisines.
Oh yeah, that shit is
And that's
barely.
not something we find very often.
No, no, no. Like here in Austin, that shit barely exists. So
Yeah, even here in the Bay, it's I don't know if I've ever been to like a proper French restaurant. Now
yeah.
that I think about it,
Ooh,
I think French would have been a good cuisine to try.
I think some of the best foods was actually like the last we had was like around the last day. Remember we were exploring that one Chinatown in Queens? No, it was either Queens or Brooklyn. I don't remember.
I didn't go to Brooklyn with y'all.
No, no. So like,
Forgot
no. I have a
where.
picture of us. I have a picture of you there with.
In
It
Brooklyn.
might have been Brooklyn. I don't remember.
No,
No,
oh, you remember that concert y'all went to? I did not go to that.
no. Yeah, I didn't go either. I was with you.
Oh, okay, yeah,
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 we,
yeah,
we
yeah.
that was our night out.
Yeah,
That was our
okay.
night out, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, a lot's happened since that trip.
Yeah.
I'm re-remembering.
No,
We are
no.
on the same page
Yeah.
now.
Okay. No. What's it called? Fuck. I'm trying to remember. It was one of the last days. It was during the day. It was. We dropped off Eric and Jeremy to get their haircuts. You remember now? The general.
Yeah,
Yeah, that general
yeah.
Chinatown. That was like some of the best food we had my entire trip. And there's like they're literally just random small cafe bakeries. I forgot which Chinatown this was. I forgot which one it was.
Isn't there only one Chinatown?
No, there was not. There was a couple of Chinatowns.
Really?
Yeah, we went to the
Really?
one. We went to Flushing. I think that was Queens. The other one we went to.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking Manhattan, not the whole
Oh, was it
city.
Manhattan?
No, we. Oh, okay. So we. Okay, I do remember Chinatown and Queens. I remember that.
Yeah, the one that was like super fucking ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I had a lot of that food though. I'm not a big snacky person, and so at a certain point, I was like, I've had enough food. Like I don't need.
Yeah, I remember that too. No, but yeah, that's about it, man. But yeah, our night out that was fun too.
Do you remember this?
Ah, yes, yes.
This
I
is
think,
a good photo.
I think I still have it saved in my phone as well. I will pop. I'm not gonna. I say this now, but I already know I'm not gonna remember to do it. But what I was gonna say is I'm gonna pop it up on the screen in full resolution in post.
That was an excellent photo.
Yeah, we know we're not gonna do that. Oh shit! I found it. No, just
Ooh,
kidding.
you remember this pizza? Probably not. This is right after the
Oh,
steakhouse.
was this
This
was that the $1 pizza you got while we were waiting for Mark? Because Mark was like, "Look left, look left," and we were.
I don't think so. This is. Do you remember the
Oh,
ice
I remember.
cream
Yes, yes, I remember now. I
after
remember now.
that?
Yeah. I remember
So I was already like kind of drunk from the steakhouse, and I was like, I need some
that. Sober food.
more food. Yeah, I was like, this pizza was pretty good.
Yeah,
Probably one of the better pizzas we had in New York.
yeah. Oh, I mean, I wish I had some, but I was like, I felt so betrayed by pizza.
For for our non-existent audience, this is the dessert.
Yeah, which I
Excellent.
will
Extremely
also,
excellent.
not pop up on the screen in post because I can fucking forget shit.
I honestly feel like, so in the moment I was like, y'all, should we get more dessert? And I was like, this is like the alcohol getting me to spend more money. But in hindsight, it was definitely worth it.
I only say it's worth it because I did. Well, yeah, I did pay for it, sort of. Eventually, I eventually paid for it, but no, I don't know,
What?
man.
The dessert?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I actually no, I covered.
oh yeah,
That
that's
was
right. You
me,
did.
bitch.
You did. You did.
Not, man, how drunk were you?
No, no, because I still have that split wise bill. I thought it was part of that. That's why.
That's just like
Okay, this just
the
the
whole
steak part,
trip.
right?
No, that's just I paid for a whole round of dessert.
That's
At least
right.
one.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was like, no, y'all, please go ham. Like, it's on me. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. And we did.
I remember I made that decision. Like I was kind of drunk at that point, and so I don't know. Like I'm very generous, but I was like, if I was sober, I may have not made this decision. But like still looking back, it was definitely.
Oh
the
yeah,
right
for sure.
decision.
Ooh, we need to go back to the taco story of Mark, how Mark got lost.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
okay. That was kind of scary.
That was kind of scary.
honestly. That was scary.
Yeah, but it's funny how it worked out. So basically, here's my perspective of things, right?
Was
Because,
he following y'all?
yeah,
Was he supposed to be with y'all?
it was
Okay.
me, Mark, and Eric. So we were walking off, right?
Okay.
We literally only went straight down one direction and turned right on one light. That's it. And we kept walking again. And I turned around. I'm like, oh, Eric, where's Mark? And then Eric looked around. He's like, what the fuck? Where is Mark? I was like, Eric, call Mark right now. And then he did. Immediately ringtone. And I was like, in the middle of my fucking breakdown, I was like, fucking Mark. And then I remember, oh, his phone died. So I was like, okay, that's awkward. But yeah, no. So I was like, I mean, me and Eric, we're still trucking towards the taco place because we wanted fucking tacos. So I was like, but yeah, I was calling you. That's when we had that conversation. Like, hey, is Mark with you guys? Blah blah blah, whatever, right? Okay, and then and then I was like, okay, I'll keep an eye out. I'll update you, whatever the fuck. And then we hung up, right? And that's when, in that moment, I was like, okay, do I keep going? Do I turn around and look for Mark? Or do me and Eric keep marching forward and get tacos? And we know the story to that. We kept going forward for tacos. And guess what? The guy that I was chatting up one of the guys that was making the tacos, he gave me a free taco. So like in the end, it was like, oh,
In the end, it was worth
I
it.
got rewarded for leaving my friend. I got rewarded to leave my friend behind. Oh my god. So that's when I realized,
wow.
that's where I realized, the saying, what you put out into the universe is what you get back. That's fucking bullshit. That's
really?
yeah.
That's
okay. No, that's not the
one
that's
instance
that's
it worked
not
out
the,
in your favor.
yeah. No, that obviously no. It's not that one thing that worked that solidified it for me. But I'm just saying, bro. Oh my god. No, New York
No,
was
that was a crazy situation because
That was. We lost Mark.
we really lost Mark. And I remember, like, when we had gone to the restaurant, he was already talking about how his phone was almost dying. And,
Yeah.
I don't remember if I offered him my charger or not, but in hindsight, I should have just offered it to him.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because I got a phone call from a New York number, and I was like, I gotta pick this up, right? Like, I have to take the risk if
Just
this
in case
is
it's
spam
Mark.
or
Yeah.
not. Yeah. And it was Mark, and I was like, holy shit, this guy has my number memorized.
That's what I thought too. No, do you know what he said? He said, it's only your number that popped up on his
On the
iPhone.
watch.
Yeah.
On his watch.
Yeah. Oh.
That's kind of crazy lucky.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
It was on his watch.
Yeah. And it's the only number too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if I didn't notify you that Mark was missing. You probably wouldn't have that head knowledge to pick up the phone call.
Me? Oh. Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, I think we probably would have realized. Actually, no, we probably would not have realized Mark was missing because we thought he was with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man. We dodged a bullet.
There's just
we dodged quite a few bullets.
there's so many points where things could have just gone very bad.
Oh yeah. Like we thought we had bad timing for the most part, the fact that we were late on everything. We thought that was being bad. But no, this was the really bad part. Because we already knew we shouldn't be getting separated. We already knew we should have our phones ready to go in case something happens, right? So we can contact each other. So the fact that we heard Mark saying, "Oh, his phone's low on batteries," we should have done something about it.
Should have charged it up. But I mean, also we figured we're smart enough people to stay within like eyeshot
where we just
earshot of.
I also realized I would imagine Mark would be smart enough to, well, he did do exactly what I would hope he would. Go back to the last place where everybody last was, because he knew you guys went back to the restaurant to use the restroom, and that, yeah. So like, I'd imagine he'd at least go back to the restaurant.
I think he. No, I think he couldn't find the restaurant.
No, he said he did.
He did?
Yeah.
Because we didn't meet him at the restaurant.
Yeah, because what's called? I think y'all were still in the restroom. Is what my assumption.
Oh, maybe. So we had left the restaurant, and then once we realized we couldn't find Mark, then we went back to the restaurant. So I think Mark had gone to the restaurant while we had already left.
Yeah.
And then I guess he had left by.
Yeah.
I don't know, because we found him at a hotel, and
yeah, it worked out.
Apparently, like the bouncer or a security guard or whatever was like nice enough to let him
use the phone. Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
That
dude.
was very clutch.
That was very clutch, dude. That was insane.
That was clutch.
It's funny. It's funny now that we're looking back on it, but still.
So like, worst case scenario, if we can't find Mark, I would have expected him to try and like go back to the Airbnb.
But the problem is, did he remember the address at the time?
Well, you don't need to remember the address. You only need to know how to get to Penn Station, and then
take the train.
Yeah, take the train.
Oh, you're right.
As long as he could get to Penn Station, then he'd be able to get to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
But he would be, locked out, and so it's like, how long would he be locked out? If we got to the Airbnb
before
first,
him, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that
would have been like at least a step close better. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he has like a physical credit card.
I'm pretty sure we all did. I imagine he would. Yeah.
Probably, because I know people that try to live the credit card-less life.
No.
And I'm like, bro, if your phone dies, like, you are completely fucked.
Yeah.
Like, in this situation, you cannot pay for anything. You cannot. You'd have to like ask someone to swipe you on the metro. Which, okay, for the metro is probably not that bad, but for the New Jersey train, that's harder.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot more difficult for sure. Yeah, but no. Glad lesson learned by us at least. I don't know about the rest of the group. I trust Justin and Fung. I trust Mark. I guess I trust Eric. I don't really know that guy very well. That guy seems a little too laid back.
Trust? Why are you talking about?
Because the fact that we learned our lesson
about getting lost.
Never mind. I guess it's lost on YouTube.
I do not know what point you're trying to make here.
The point I'm trying to say is we were better prepared not to get lost. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, wow.
Dumbass. We're on the topic.
So you mentioned everyone. Okay, well I didn't realize that's what you were referring to. You didn't mention Jeremy though. You think Jeremy would get lost?
Ooh, no. The point I'm trying to say is we learned our lesson to take the extra preventive measures to make sure people don't get lost, right? If you really want that detailed breakdown.
Which is to charge your phone.
Charge your phone, or make sure you have better awareness just better awareness of your group as well.
Have some map awareness.
Yeah. I definitely don't trust Jeremy to really take anything out of this. I do not trust that guy. I just gotta say was, I mean, he knows I feel that. He already knows I feel about this about him as well, right? Analytical skills is not his thing. He looks at things at a very surface level, so he doesn't reflect on things. Is what I'm saying. So, and if he does, he doesn't reflect on it very deeply either. So,
which equates to him getting lost.
No, what I'm probably saying is he probably won't be taking the extra preventive measures to make sure people don't get lost next time. That's what I'm saying.
Other people.
Or even himself, maybe.
So.
I mean, if he gets lost, whatever, I don't care. I don't care.
If you were in Mark's shoes, okay, so let's say from that restaurant, would you be able to find your way back to the Airbnb without using your phone?
I don't know. I think the fact that I should just get back to Penn Station would not have crossed my mind for some reason. Like I said,
Really?
yeah,
What would you have done?
well, maybe I
Like,
would have thought about it in the moment, but looking back right now, I actually not. I'm not sure, because
so so you get lost in New York City. You know nobody there. Let's
yeah,
say like you have no phone.
yeah,
You would not have thought to find your way to Penn Station. At this point, we had been to Penn Station like 15 times.
yeah. No, to be fair, you guys did most of the the navigation. I just followed y'all.
But you know the name Penn Station.
Yeah, I know the name
and you
Penn
know
Station.
that was like a major spot for
A
us.
landmark, yes. I mean, like I said, maybe at the time I would have remembered, because like again, the still memory's still foggy, memory's hazy at this point. So like, maybe at the moment I probably would have. If like, I checked the restaurant, wait a little while, still see nothing. But yeah, I would have thought, okay, Penn Station's probably gonna be the main move.
Yeah.
And and I also remember the codes to get inside and everything too. So like, I would.
That would have been good to memorize.
Yeah.
I had the codes on my watch. My watch had like really good battery life, so I was not worried about that.
Yeah.
But I think I got really good at the subway stuff. Like I remember the last few days, I would use like the analog map to navigate instead of like Google Maps. So I think I definitely could have gone from the restaurant to the Airbnb without my phone.
Yeah,
Just
that's
wanted to
pretty
flex
good.
that. for
Okay,
you.
okay, dude, that's crazy. But I am looking forward to our Korea trip in 2025, though.
My
Because
I finally have a passport.
that's crazy. No, what I was going to say was apparently Korea has one of the best public transportation systems in the world.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what I felt. Because
Okay.
because I'm going to
I'm very
Korea in
excited
February.
now. I'm more excited now.
Yeah, nobody's getting lost this time.
No, I
Supposedly,
actually
but,
really love public transit.
yeah.
So like telling
I
me
would love to have public transit as well here in Texas, or better public transit.
that is like such a
necessity.
like even no, I mean like it's not gonna happen in Texas.
Oh no, definitely not. 100%.
You know how long they've been talking about the train between Austin and San Antonio? That shit's not gonna. I don't think that shit's gonna happen. Even if it happens, like then you're gonna have to rent a car in San Antonio because the transit's not good enough
to get you around inside San Antonio. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if you're gonna rent a car, you might as well drive.
Yeah. I mean, there's sightseeing, trains, but like again, they're just for sightseeing. That's it. It doesn't really get you anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
I am very excited for, like Project Connect in Austin.
No.
You haven't heard about that? Like they're building like subways and.
That's crazy because they're just so. I feel like Austin never finishes their projects.
Wait, you really not heard about this?
No.
Bro, just Google like Austin Project Connect map.
Whatever. I'll look into it eventually. How's it coming along so far? Is there any progress on it?
So it has been approved, and I think they may have started construction.
Yeah.
But I think the big issue is, so I think there's two main issues I see. The first issue is that so there are like lines within the city.
Yeah.
But the line that would go to the airport is considered like the second phase / if there's funding later on.
Huh.
So like you can't land in Austin and then
take a train
straight to downtown.
But you could do that.
Fucking stupid.
But in Korea, you could take a train from the airport straight to Seoul.
In New York, in San Francisco, you can land in San Francisco, and if your Airbnb is in San Francisco, you can take the train to your Airbnb.
But in Austin, nah.
Nah, bro. And it's like it's so frustrating that. So apparently the issue, and I'm not like, my information may be slightly incorrect, but I think the issue is that the city and the airport are fighting over who pays for the train to the airport.
Of course,
And I
naturally.
think that's the main reason that it's not part of like the first phase of the project. And so it's like and then apparently I think Texas has some beef with Austin trying to do this project.
Really?
Um
That's hilarious.
I don't okay, I've heard that. I have no idea the specifics of it.
Yeah.
But I could very much see it as
I could see it
possible.
too. I could see
And so it's like if there were to be a city in Texas that has trains, it's gonna be Austin.
I hope so. I only say
And
that because I live in Austin.
if this if this doesn't happen, it's like fuck, that was the chance, you know?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what to say about that. It just sucks.
And then I think this like building out this rail is gonna take like 10 years. Okay, I guess that's not that long in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things, but I don't know. I'm excited. I cannot wait to like visit Austin and like take a fucking train around.
Yeah, that sounds pretty dope. But nah, apparently we can't do that. It is. I mean, I don't want to say it is what it is, right? Because like but at the same time, that's really all it comes down to, I guess. Because like, I don't know, dude. Just the Austin infrastructure is just whack.
It is. Texas
just whack.
infrastructure is
It's
whack.
whack, yeah.
Fucking grid, bro.
I was literally about, yeah, I was
Fucking
literally the
grid.
next thing I was about to mention too, the fucking grid issue.
I think one of the things that really makes me hesitant to like buy a house in Texas is literally the fucking grid. Like,
Yeah.
like, can I really trust that I will have like consistent power? Because it's like you know when Snowvid happened, that was one thing because that
Yeah.
was pretty fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, I
But
mean,
then what was it in February again? Like I remember this year, y'all had another electrical issue.
we did,
It was
but
more so Austin than
yeah.
Texas, but still.
Dude, mine actually only lasted like half a day from last time I had it. But yeah, no, that's besides the point though. But no, the fact that it's still happening at all is still fucking sketchy. No, the crazy part was I remember I would see, you know, since I'm the manager, I'm also like the main restaurant host as well, right? When I see people, one of my icebreaker, because you know snow, my icebreaker question was like, "Are y'all surviving out there?" And immediately everybody would know. Oh, I was talking about the what's it called, the grid power outage during the colder seasons, right? And for 2 weeks, that was my main question for 2 weeks, right? And people were still saying, "Yep, my power's still out." I'm like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" So I was like, "No, it's just I don't know what to say, man. It's just stupid."
It's fucking bad. Just the thought that if Texas didn't have a hard on for independence,
So stupid.
then literally during Snowvid we would not have lost electricity.
Nope. And then and we're still not plugged in, are we?
No, we're still on our own grid.
Oh my god, it's so dumb. And I don't think that's being maintenance either or worked on.
No. And
No.
there's like so much politics wrapped around it now that
Yeah.
it's hard to tell if anything even will happen.
There's some things I want to mention, but I'm not going to talk about it while we're recording because I don't know if that should be shared to the public. But yeah, no, man. Our night out in New York, actually specifically Jersey, because what's called that's where our Airbnb was.
Yeah.
Man, that was an interesting night, man. That was an interesting night.
It was. I feel like I watch like TV shows and movies, and it's like when adults like life is like beating them up, and they go to a bar and they talk to their friend, and then they feel better
That was us.
afterward.
That was us.
like we literally had like our fucking movie moment
yeah,
in a
no.
bar. That was. I felt. I mean, okay, I did feel better after that night, but maybe that's because, in part, it was because I was no longer drunk. So I okay, I was not super drunk that night, but I was definitely like sitting there watching the
The Mario
Mario
movie.
movie,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, I'm really trying to not throw up right
Yeah. Was that the
now.
worst drunk you got all trip?
Yes.
Yeah, that was my
For
worst
yeah, for
drunk,
that
but
trip.
it's also my only drunk at the same time.
Yeah, I think after that night I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't really need any more drinks.
Yeah. And the next morning, I had a rum chata and a Starbucks Frappuccino mixed together.
You know,
I was like, oh, wait a minute. They
I
taste
was
good. Because like the flavor, like individually, their flavor profiles were like kind of very similar to each other. So I'm like, okay, what if I just mix it together?
yeah, that's true. I
So,
that actually that sounds like it could taste good.
and it
I was
tasted
very
the same.
impressed.
It just had alcohol this time.
I was very impressed by your ability to,
Sober up fast.
yeah.
I mean, I'm also just a lot bigger than you at the same time.
No, but I think I
I also forced
remember,
myself to throw up.
yeah,
Yeah.
that. I think there was, so I was definitely like more drunk than you for like a few hours.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I think you ended up more
Because
drunk
I
than
chugged the
me.
ronchata or vodka or
Oh,
the pink Whitney. I think it was the pink Whitney I chugged because it was like so if we split it up evenly between us. I think it was like 3 shots total was worth, right? We poured out into a cup and then I chugged mine. You just left yours sitting.
yeah, I probably did.
Yeah.
But you, I don't know, that shit was crazy because I was like, Paul, you know I can't take care of you right now. Like,
Yeah.
why? I was like, how is this guy more drunk than me?
Oh my
And
god.
then you made yourself throw up. And
Yeah. Because
usually
I
when
made it. Because I
people
came to a
throw up,
realization. Yeah. No, the
yeah,
realization I made was okay. If I'm fucked up, this guy can't take care of me, even if he's sober. I'm too fucking big for this. So I'm like, okay, it has to be the other way around. Then, so I was like, that's why I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go throw up real quick.
that was like, so usually when people throw up from drinking, I'm like, okay, I need to, I need to go help them. They're not good.
Yeah.
But you like were like good
Yeah.
after, and I was like, whoa,
Bro.
this is some movie shit right here. This is a guy that can handle his alcohol.
Yeah. No. I mean,
That shit was impressive.
yeah. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be saying this, but like, I would sometimes get peer pressure by my own boss to drink. So like, I'm pretty used to it. Not saying I've gotten drunk a lot because like I don't get drunk a lot, but like I think he's done it so much. Like my tolerance is slowly build up to like to the point up. So like it would build up to right before I get drunk, and then from there it gets the tolerance of it just goes up, and I always just stop right before getting drunk or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, but
Mm.
no,
No, I think
I also just
the
have a lot
ability
of
to make
good.
yourself throw up, I was very impressed.
Oh, I think it's
And to be sober after that. No, bro, because you
really.
broke that fucking glass. You
Oh
remember?
yeah.
That's when I was like, bro, this guy is further gone than I am.
Oh my god. Yeah. The Pink Whitney, bro. That was like the nail in the coffin for me that night, dude. Looking back, we should have drank more at the bar. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I think that ended up being a safe night, all things
For
considered.
the most part, yeah.
The
I cleaned
you
up the broken
you
glass. Actually, did I?
no, we cleaned it up
Did we?
together. We were both,
Oh
yeah, we were
yeah.
both drunk.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't cut ourselves, because if we were drunk enough to break the glass,
We're
well,
right. Yeah.
if you were drunk enough to break the
Yo.
glass, we were, but we were not drunk enough to hurt ourselves cleaning up the glass. I don't even remember how we cleaned it up. Was there? I
I
don't
think
think
there was
we
like
had
I
a
think there was a dust. I
broom.
think there was a dustpan in the
There was a
closet. That's why.
dustpan.
Yeah. No, no. Ah, fuck. So either I crumpled a lot of napkins together so that the glass can't cut through it to cut my hands, and picked up the large pieces. I know for sure there was a vacuum, but I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how we got the big parts out. That's the only part that's puzzling to me. How the fuck did we get the big parts cleaned up?
I don't know. Like, if I was sober, it would have been totally fine. But cleaning it up drunk, that was okay. So cleaning it up drunk was definitely dangerous, but also
100%.
leaving it there was probably more dangerous.
Yeah.
Um, that was okay. That was probably like the most dangerous situation of that
Yeah,
night.
Mark getting lost, whatever, bro. We cleaned up glass.
Oh no, of
Okay,
that
they're
night,
not even
of that
comparable. They're not
night.
comparable. But yeah, no.
No, and I don't, I remember I was helping clean up, and I don't know how I didn't cut myself. I guess I realized like the seriousness or
The
like the
severity.
likelihood of like cutting myself, and so I was like extra careful.
Yeah.
But I had spilled Pink Whitney in the chair, and
Did you now?
yeah, well, maybe you were throwing up when that happened. No, I don't think
Yeah.
so. I spilled Pink Whitney in that plastic chair, but I was
Hmm.
actually I think you cleaned it up. Maybe
Maybe. I don't remember that.
all I know is like, oh, I am more drunk than I would like
Yeah.
to admit.
I just remember after I threw up, I'm like, drink your damn electrolytes. Oh my god. But yeah, no.
That was a good memory.
That was
Honestly,
good. That was fun.
in the moment. So like towards the end, I was like, okay, this is too much. That was also I had not been that drunk for like almost a year.
Yeah, same.
Probably.
Same. Same here.
I was pretty wasted,
Yeah.
honestly. I have never been blackout though.
I don't think I've ever been personally blacked out either.
No, yes you have. Yes you have. I was there.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember now. I remember now. I remember now. I remember now.
You intentionally went for blackout.
Yeah, I remember it was karaoke. That's right. It was karaoke.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Besides that, maybe not.
Yeah.
But
You had to
you have
remind me
a
though.
record.
I just remember you getting carried out by Mark, dude. I just remember Mark was like, "What is a drunk guy? I have to carry the drunk guy out."
What? Mark carried you out?
Yeah, that's all I remember.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, no, he was.
You were on the floor.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
Yeah, that's when I learned my lesson. I was like, yeah, I don't like getting drunk. I didn't get drunk for like another 8 months after that or something like that.
at all.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, just being drunk, just not me, dude. I don't like getting drunk.
I think I like being drunk enough where it's like but
A good
don't-
light buzz is okay in my book.
I think a little bit beyond. Okay, what is the level? Is it buzz,
Tipsy and then drunk. I think that's
tipsy,
what it
then
is.
drunk?
Yeah.
And then like blackout is like the far end of
Yeah.
drunk?
Yeah. That's what I'd assume. But
Okay. I feel like my classification would be tipsy, but also these are kind of like these terms don't have like hard categories.
no, they
to
don't.
them.
And they probably
No.
and each category has like a range of its own thing as well. So it's like, it's a little
Yeah,
hard.
like you can't look at someone, or I mean, sometimes
What-
you can, but you can't always look at someone and be like, yeah, that's like definitely, because people have different classifications. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think I would say I like being tipsy, but once I get to the point where I'm like actually slurring my words and like
Yeah.
cannot control my motor function at all,
Yeah.
I think anything like at that point and beyond is like too. I don't like that.
Yeah. No, like I what I, the so I when I drink, right? I just enough to loosen up, right? So I'm not always stuck and tensed, because I'm basically always working one way or another. Remember that? Oh, okay, never mind. We'll bring that conversation back up later. But no, I'm always constantly working. And even when I'm not at the restaurant, there's always something work related shit I have to deal with or worry about, right? So like I just need enough to take off the edge, just to feel relaxed, right? Like not even buzzed yet. So that's the place where I'm at, or that's what the type of drinking I like to do. Personally.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't usually drink unless like the goal is to get a little drunk
Oh.
because most alcohol tastes bad, and so
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
the ones that are effective are the ones that taste bad. And so I'm not gonna have something that tastes bad unless I'm gonna get like the full benefits of
Yeah.
it.
No, so something poignant someone I knew once said, Jack Daniels, I fucking hate Jack Daniels, right? He's like, you don't drink Jack Daniels because it tastes good. You drink it to get drunk. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's very fucking true.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's why I don't I don't like the taste of most beers or wine, but um liquors. So like I do like the taste of vodka. So like most
yeah.
vodka based drinks I do enjoy.
The Pink
I think
Whitney, I know you love that.
yeah. I think tequila, sometimes rum. There's one I'm
I remember there was
missing.
one night Justin was just like whipping drinks together.
Oh,
The-
he made one that was pretty tasty.
yeah.
But I remember he tried to make the same drink, and I think the ratio was off because the second one did not taste as
Oh, I
good
remember
as
that
the
too. I
first
remember that
one.
too. Yeah. I don't remember
Yeah.
any of them though.
I might have a picture. I probably have a picture somewhere, but I don't know if we'd be able
Yeah,
to
no.
identify by looking
No,
at
I
the
just remember
picture.
at one point Justin was just trying to challenge me, right, to drinking tequila. But no, I definitely took a lot. No, I didn't took a lot more. Justin's gonna have to very clarify his perspective of the story as well because I don't entirely remember. I remember Justin, having a jab at me, right? I was like, "You want to take a double?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." All right, Paul. I know you're depressed and all, but chill out. And then he gave it to me, and then like, I took it. Apparently, it went down a lot easier than I was expecting it to. But Justin was like, "Nah," and then clearly he was closer to being drunk, is what I'm saying, than I was. So
Which night was that?
I think it was towards the end as well, towards the latter half of the
Maybe
trip.
was that the same night that we got really drunk?
No.
Maybe,
When we got drunk, we were done. That was it for the night. Maybe it was like a night or two later after that.
but it could have been like their pre-gaming before their concert.
Maybe, maybe, very big maybe, huh?
I don't know. Maybe that night was after we got drunk because after that night, I was like, okay, I really don't want that much more.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, maybe it was after because I remember Justin kept offering, and I'm like, bro, like the
yeah. You
thought
were
of
just done.
alcohol
Yeah,
is, I was done.
yeah. But no, but that was fun.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a good trip.
that was a good trip overall.
Um, I think next time we should go. Next time we go, we should do. I think we should do a bit more touristy stuff.
I thought we.
I mean,
Oh no, we
I
did. Yeah, we didn't really do a
no,
lot of touristy stuff. Yeah, you're right.
no, I've done all the touristy stuff, but I think like Statue of Liberty would be
Yeah,
really cool
I
for
think
y'all. Or
the
the
most
Met.
tourist stuff we did, other than Times Square, was probably Central Park.
Yeah,
But even then, that wasn't really that was just
I
us
think
walking around, not even not even getting a full tour guide or anything.
Central Park is like real, like real New Yorkers make good use of their park because that's the only trees they have.
Oh my God, true. I think that's like the only place I felt like myself, right? Yeah. No, because like, dude, after the New York trip, I was like, yeah, I like nature. I'm definitely a nature guy. Because like the fact that
Yeah,
one, I like the New Mexico trip better because I just like being in nature better. And then I felt the most alive when, dude, I took the best photos there. I took the best photos when I was there. So it's like,
I I really like nature, but I also prefer urban environments. And I guess those two things kind of conflict with each other. 'Cause I would like to live in New York for a few years.
yeah.
Definitely not permanently.
Oh, for sure, for
But
sure. Also, just expensive, man.
actually, I didn't really like Albuquerque. I didn't like our New Mexico trip. Um, it
Interesting.
was it's too suburban for me.
That's
Um,
crazy.
I'm like the actual nature was cool. I mean, I didn't really do much of the nature
Yeah,
stuff, but
you also didn't go hiking with us.
I I forgot why I didn't.
You were
although-
watching Avatar. That's all I remember. You said, "Oh, it's too cold."
Oh, it was too cold. It was too fucking cold.
It's not that cold.
I
If you
did
know how to
not.
wear, if you know how to wear
I
clothes.
did not have the proper clothes.
Yeah, I can
that
tell.
weather.
I can tell. Me, on the other hand, I had 4 layers on. Now it's good to go. It's not that hard, bro. Just put its layers.
I don't have that much winter clothes. Like
I can tell.
I do need to buy.
Hold on, give me a
few
second. My dog is
things.
really fucking pissing me off. I don't remember. Oh, damn dog, dude. Okay. But oh man, no, I
Yeah.
loved Albuquerque though. The views were great. I loved the suburbs.
I think looking back, it's kind of nostalgic because I remember when I left, I was like, yeah, this place sucks. Like the only thing that makes this good is visiting. Like,
Yeah.
But I think for some reason, I look back at it now and I'm like, huh, another Albuquerque trip wouldn't be so bad.
No, because well,
I think the spa we went to.
Oh, that was fun.
And what was it, Santa Fe?
yeah,
That actually ended up being really cool.
that was real
even
nice.
though I think in the moment it kind of sucked because it
you
was
didn't have
so
fucking shoes.
cold outside. Oh yeah, that also. Yeah, that really fucking sucked.
Yeah,
But also the cold, like outside of the water.
yeah,
That was tough.
yeah. No, but for me, anyways, the cold outside of the water made the water experience even better.
Yeah, I think if I had shoes, the
Yeah.
whole thing would have been more enjoyable.
Yeah. No,
Was
no,
there a rule about like walking around with like normal shoes?
No, I don't think so. No.
Why didn't I do that?
I was thinking the same thing, dude.
I think there was a reason I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. What
I
it
don't know what to
was.
tell you, dude. But no, I just remember we were also like walking around the place as well. Like even inside the buildings, we were just walking around looking at the merchandise. I was like, this feels nice. Plus, I felt really disconnected from everything too. Like my phone was in my backpack, right? And I left it back with the rest of the group while we were like running around doing stuff. Never once did I care to look at my phone. I was just in the moment, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt nice. Something Gen
First-
Zers can't relate to.
Personally, I can
Oh, whoops.
I can go a few hours without looking at my phone, and I would be okay.
Yeah.
But that spa was that was fucking good.
Yeah, it just really decompressed most things for me. I'm like, this is great. I'd go again.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe we should go back.
just for the springs. Hello.
Yeah.
Nah, but nah. If I go back, I want it to be like cold.
Colder.
Yeah,
Nah,
sure. I
bro.
wasn't saying colder, but okay, yeah, colder too. That would be
It
good.
was. I think it was like 30 when we went. Because I remember it was a little bit below freezing.
Yeah, I remember. No, I remember it was like closer to like lower 20s at one point.
Really?
At certain points, yeah.
Oh
Mm.
shit.
Maybe that wasn't until we were going home, actually. Because I remember on the way home, it was like 19 at one point.
But
Yeah. So,
no wonder I was dying.
get better clothes next time, bro. Hey, next time we do like a winter cold trip, we'll prepare ahead of it. You, me, we'll prepare in advance, right? I'll show you what you should get, and then how to layer your clothes.
You know how to layer clothes. I literally did not have enough clothes for that weather. And for the
It's
length
really
of that
easy,
trip.
dude.
I had to do laundry in the middle of that.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why I missed out on that hike. I might have been doing laundry.
Oh, ugh, that sucks then. No, I mean, the thing is, we could have gone to Target and gotten you like an extra jacket or something like that. I mean,
But
I know
the
you don't
thing
want to spend
is-
money, but like still.
But there would not have been space in my suitcase.
Ah, you're right. Wear it.
I would have needed to
Wear the
return
jacket.
it.
Keep the tag on.
I was using when we went snowboarding. I was using one of Justin's extra jackets.
I remember that. Oh man.
Oh fuck.
Nah,
That
snowboarding
was
was,
clutch. That
yeah,
was clutch.
for sure.
Snowboarding was really fun.
It was
That was really
interesting.
fun.
I'll put it that way. No, oh,
You
speaking
didn't
of
like
cold
it?
weather. Speaking of cold weather, have you bought your boots yet?
No.
I
The
don't tell you.
look on your face.
I don't have anything else to
I
say. Just no. Okay.
I I think I'm going to. Okay, I have like, I definitely have crippling indecisiveness. If you haven't realized yet, I
Huh.
think I will buy them because, right now the only shoes I have that are like not mesh are
Yeah.
like my old school Vans, and preferably I'd have more than
Ooh.
one pair of,
I mean,
like winter
plus if you get your old school Vans
shoes.
wet, you're gonna notice it. Your feet's not gonna be. Your feet's not gonna appreciate it.
What compared to the Thursdays?
No, just in
They're
general. Just in general. Because like,
I don't know. I
do
think that the Vans
you?
do okay in
Oh.
water, actually.
No, I don't know. Every time I step in a puddle with my Vans, my feet feels it, and I'm like, oh, that makes me very uncomfortable.
Usually, when it's raining, or so if it's already rained and it's like, the ground is wet,
Yeah.
I usually use my Vans instead of like my running shoes,
Hmm.
and usually it's good enough.
All
If
right.
it's like actively raining, well, in college I would use rain boots, and that was kind of
Like a
fun.
dweeb, but fucking like a fucking dweeb.
So okay, the thing about that though is like in college I could easily walk 2 miles a day, and
Yeah.
so I cannot be walking building to building in the rain and non in shoes that water can get through.
Yeah.
And so the rain boots was actually, I think that shit was fire. In terms of functionality, in terms of looks, it was atrocious.
Yeah.
But I was very happy to give up looks in order
I
to
don't
be able
know,
to
dude.
walk through a puddle.
I don't know, dude. At the time, that era in time, you could have gotten both. I'm just saying, dude. Well, you were also
But
in college.
what?
I get the fact you're in college, so like budget might be a thing. So like that, I understand.
What, you think I should have gotten the Thursday boots?
Yes, you should. You should have gotten Thursday boots.
Are they really that like waterproof?
Actually, well, depends on the model you get, but like the one I get, I actually don't know to be honest, but I imagine so, because it's
'Cause
mostly leather.
I wanted to be able to walk through like an actual puddle.
Did my camera die again? Oh well, that's crazy. I'm not using my normal camera. I'm using my good camera. Apparently, it's not meant for video. No, I probably need.
Oh
I
yeah,
probably. I
maybe
probably
not.
need to. I probably need to switch it to what's called less demanding settings. That's probably what I need to switch it. I probably need to switch it off to 4K. Drop it down to 1080p.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my camera's probably 720.
At most.
Yeah,
At
at
most.
most.
No, but
It's not a great
yeah,
camera.
no.
Okay, honestly, if I'd used my MacBook camera, that probably would have been better
And
than this camera.
yeah, well, no, it doesn't matter now anyway. So we've been going on for like an hour and a half for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm running out of juice. I mean, not unless we start diving into like private stuff. That's not gonna happen though. So not on this
No,
podcast. No.
no, it's all right. I
Yeah.
think this is a good
Yeah, this is a good stopping point
We've
for
covered a
sure.
lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. No, but you didn't want. Oh, you didn't talk about what you wanted to talk about. With the reason why we got drunk that night. I just want to save it for the next podcast.
Let's save it for another.
In another 6 months or
We
something.
can. I think to give cliffhangers. No one is that eager to listen.
Yeah. Our 2 viewers are probably gone by now. Oh,
I've
yeah.
been learning how to date as like like an adult, like outside of school.
Yeah.
'Cause, like when you're in like school and you're around the same people that are your age like every day.
Yeah.
Like like things happen naturally.
Yeah.
But I've learned once you're like out of school, things are like you have to be more proactive about it.
Yeah, you got to make things
Um,
happen yourself.
and that has been quite the adventure, and
Well,
that is a whole podcast episode in itself.
yeah.
So maybe, yeah, we should discuss that another time.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I just also want to throw out I'm going to Korea in February. That's not really
Oh
important.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it for sure. I hear it's gonna be like super cold, and there's public transportation. It's amazing, and there's always food everywhere. Like even in the middle of the fucking night, like 4 a.m. in the morning, you can find like some random street place with food. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So,
Nice. You're gonna
yeah.
be our tour guide when we go. in
Yeah,
a couple
I
years.
intend to go at least twice before we go together. So
Damn,
yeah.
it's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But I hear, if you're just going for food, like me, right? Food is super cheap in Korea.
Oh really?
Yeah. And guess what? Soju is also cheaper than water in Korea, apparently. So, so, I mean, I'm going by myself. I don't intend on drinking very much, if at all. So,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Honestly, hey, I say this. You and I should have like a night out again next time we go on a group trip as well.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody should have a night out with each other person. in their
yeah.
group.
I mean, realistically, I mean, you don't have to tell me, right? But like, you would be my pick out of most people, right? Because like, I can't really talk
Nice.
to you like I do with everybody else, right? Because like, Jamie's a surface level thinker. He doesn't like to think very deeply. Andy kind of just shrugs things off for the most part, and then Mark. He's Mark. Mark's Mark. Come on. No, the next
Nice.
person would be
Oh.
Justin. Justin would be the next person, right? Because like we actually kind of did something like this. We had a conversation like this when we were going to Houston once. Oh, just a quick side story, right? It's not really, no. So like one time, like it was like this past year, right? One of the Houston churches needed me to help with some camera related stuff, right? So we went and we got there. They're like, oh, we don't need you anymore. We're like, okay. So now me and Justin were like, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna enjoy our day off, I guess. So,
Yeah.
but no, yeah, basically what I'm saying is we went to Houston together and we were talking like this in the car. Is what I'm saying. But yeah, no. So I trust Justin.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just put your whole
my
put it out
whole
on
bias.
the internet
Yeah,
for anyone to see.
no one's gonna see this. Am I right? And then this is the episode that blows up for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about how like I think I have one story in mind that if I put it on the internet, I think personally I feel like this story is like movie worthy, and so it could be the thing that blows up and gets people to Okay, I mean realistically probably not, but
Yeah.
it's like if we tell some crazy shit, maybe that's what would get people to
Yeah, but I mean, we also gonna need like the right, connections as well to at least get the viewership. What's it called, snowballing as well. So I mean,
You gotta post comments under like celebrities. on
I make better
Instagram.
content than this. Check me out.
No. Just like link your podcast. Just be,
Oh my God.
be a bot, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god. I had half of mine to do that. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I've done it. I had half of mine to do that. But the thing is, like, we're not fucking consistent with this enough. So it's like, yeah, there's no fucking point in it because like we're both fucking busy.
Yeah.
We also have our own lives, being fucking states apart from each other. So it's like,
It is what it is.
it is what it is. Whatever. Hey, if we do this more consistently, I will be annoying as hell about it. 100%.
I think the adult dating episode would be pretty interesting, honestly, because I've learned a lot, and I miss. It's definitely one aspect of school that I miss.
Yeah. Yeah, no. School, looking back, hindsight, school made things easy to talk to people. I'm like, wow. And I didn't take advantage of that. If I think talking to people is hard now, damn. No, if I thought it was hard in high school, well, wait till you get to adulthood. 'Cause that's a little different. So, But yeah, anyways, that wraps things up for Does Things podcast. Yeah, any last words?
No.
Okay, well, it is
Thanks
what
for
it is,
listening.
I guess. All right, okay, bye. Oh, that's a wrap.